Hello, my name is Mike Johnson, taking you on an inside and outside video tour of this 2018 Honda Clarity plug-in hybrid. Very clean car. This one never had HOV stickers assigned to it. That's our information that we have from the DMV. No HOV stickers, which means it can get the newest HOV stickers, which are color coded. They last, when you apply for HOV stickers, they cost $22 from the DMV, so it's not very expensive, and that $22 buys you 3 full years or the remaining portion. This Honda, like all my cars, can be financed. Yes, you can get credit union direct financing. So if you're in California, Arizona, New York, New Jersey, doesn't matter, Hawaii, you can finance this vehicle and we can deliver it to you. I've been delivering vehicles all over the United States for 24 years and the world. I have 9 motorhomes that one person bought in Australia. We shipped them to Australia. And in Australia, it's right-hand drive. Here in California, it's easy. It's left-hand drive. So I have the experience to ship these vehicles to you wherever you're at. Now, this is a plug-in hybrid. The ideal locations for these to operate are in moderate temperature environments. If you're in Montana or North Dakota, it may not be the best car to have in the wintertime. But in a place like California, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, these are ideal for moderate temperature. Honda Clarity is unique because it has a heat pump slash air conditioner. That means when you start the car up on a cold morning, the air conditioner runs like a heater in reverse and warms up the car right away, even if the car is not warmed up. That's something unique about Honda Clarity, is having that heat pump capability. Another unique thing is this is a plug-in hybrid. So in the back here, this is your gas door. In the front, this is your charging plug. So similar to a Tesla, you can drive this car after you plug it in overnight. And what that does for you, it drives about 50 miles on a charge, more or less, depending on the kind of driving you do. If you have a chance to plug in at work and at home, you might be able to drive as much as 100 miles a day on full electric power. After that, it's a hybrid, like similar to a Camry hybrid or a Honda hybrid or any kind of hybrid. So it uses gasoline engine plus electric regenerative braking to drive around town. That's how a hybrid works. Plug-in hybrid has a bigger battery that you can charge up and go a long time without gas. So we're going to take a peek inside and do some quick math on the plug-in hybrid philosophy. So the seats are really clean in here. It has been detailed, but it is really clean inside. It has navigation thanks to Apple CarPlay, which is wirelessly connected right now. Automatic climate control with 2 zones. Heated seats. So the quick math, if you charge the car once a day and you drive 50 miles every day times 365 days in a year, that's up to 18,000 miles of electric driving that you could do by plugging it in once a day. So I actually have one of these cars that I bought for my son who's in college, and his car is exceeding 1,000 miles per gallon average. He buys gas every 3 or 4 months for his car because he plugs it in every night and he doesn't drive that far. So he's exceeding 1,000 miles per gallon. But that doesn't mean you will exceed 1,000 miles per gallon because you drive different than my son. What you have to know is the first 50 miles you could drive on electric only. After that, it's about 40 miles per gallon mixed of gasoline and electric, which means you could jump in this car, charge it, and drive from California to Arizona, Phoenix. That's 300 miles. The first 50 miles, you're running on electric power. The rest, you're running and stopping at gas stations to buy gas to refuel the car for your trip. You don't have to plug it in until you come home. So that, unlike a Tesla, you don't have to stop and charge in the middle of the desert. In the middle of the desert, you stop and you buy gas and you keep on going if you have to stop. It does pretty good gas mileage, so you might not have to stop too much. California to Phoenix. So you have the best advantage of a gasoline car, plus the best advantage of a hybrid car, plus some of the advantages of an electric car like a Tesla, without the disadvantage of an electric car that can only go so far before you have to recharge it for an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours. This one takes 6 hours to charge from a regular outlet, like if you were charging up your cell phone. But you can do that overnight, and then you don't have to do it every day. You should do it every day, but you don't have to do it every day. If you live in an apartment, you're gonna be missing out if you can't do it every day. But you don't have to charge it. You do have to put gas in it. Got it? Any questions? Watch some of my other YouTube videos on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is right here, mybestcar.com. See the graphic there on the screen? And if you want to go to the website, go to mybestcar.com, which is the website. I have a lot of Honda Clarity and Toyota Prius Prime videos you can watch to learn more about these cars. So we have navigation, which is wirelessly connected to my smartphone with a dongle, or you can plug it directly into the USB port and connect it to Apple CarPlay. Hey Siri, get directions to the Queen Mary.
To the Queen Mary.
Starting
route to the Queen Mary.
See how easy it is to navigate somewhere? Now, the Honda Clarity Touring has genuine dedicated navigation. This is the Honda Clarity base, so it doesn't have the dedicated navigation, but it has Apple CarPlay navigation. This, whenever you update your phone, your maps are updated. The dedicated navigation, you have to every year buy a renewal from the Honda if you want accurate maps. So on the steering wheel is a radar adaptive cruise control engagement. So there's a little display up here. See the little blink lines right there? And it has lane assist with little guidelines right there. I'm gonna leave the lane assist on, although that has capability to hold it in turns and stuff like that. We're gonna go for a little drive. So with its smart cruise control, it's not like dumb cruise control, it's smart. So if you turn on the cruise control on the freeway and traffic is speeding up and slowing down,
turn left, then turn left onto Orco Parkway.
Hey Siri, end navigation. See how easy that is? So you can select 4 second, 3 second, 2 second, or 1 second following distance on the freeway with the computer assistance. You'll be pretty close if at 1 second, but that keeps people from cutting you off on the freeway. And if you're tired or you have the glare of the sun in your eyes, it can keep you out of an accident. I don't recommend following closer than 2 seconds, because if the genius in front of you hits somebody and you're only following at 1 second following distance, you won't have any reaction time, especially if they come to a sudden stop. The mirror has an angle on the outside tip for extra blind spot visibility. If I turn on the right turn signal, we have the side view camera. It's a very quiet car. We have some charge in the battery right now. It's not fully charged. We have mode buttons on the center console, so we can turn the gas engine for preference on or off, for hybrid mode or EV mode. We have a sport driving mode, which I'm going to turn on, or an economy mode. So if you're a real gas miser and you want to save gas, you can drive around in economy mode and save as much gas as possible. But if you're a driving maniac and you want sport mode, you can enable sport mode and drive more aggressively, which is what we're doing now. Some people don't stop at the stop sign or signal. We got that on video. I'm gonna follow behind this truck. We're gonna enable the cruise control. And I'm gonna request, look, their brakes are on and we're slowing down automatically without my foot touching the gas. They pull out of the way and then we can resume. Hit resume. Cruise control is requesting 56 miles an hour. We're going to adjust that to 45 or so. If there's a car in front of you, it'll slow down automatically and even apply the brakes and come to a full stop. That's smart cruise control. Once you've had that feature and you learn how to use it, you're spoiled for life. You'll never want to go back. Especially if you do a lot of freeway driving or rush hour driving. That can drastically lower your stress level. So turn signal is on. Side view camera is enabled. It's very good performance and very good handling. The way I would describe the way this car's Honda Clarity drives, it's smooth like a Cadillac, but it takes corners like a Corvette. So if I want to do abrupt lane maneuvers, it has good control, but yet it has a smooth Cadillac-like ride, which is because it has an all aluminum suspension. Hey Siri, get directions to Disneyland.
It's to Disneyland Park.
So Siri has your music streams, you know, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, all of the music streaming, your phone, your messages and stuff. It can read you your messages back through Apple CarPlay. This feature is a pretty cool feature.
At the stop
one
sign,
of the many
turn
features.
left onto Galena Street.
This also has got Honda Link and a lot of other features. Now, this is not the Touring. What this does not have, it does not have leather seats. It does not have power seats. And it does not have that dedicated actual Honda built-in navigation system.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto Van Buren Boulevard.
But if you really need those features, that's a little bit harder to find a Touring. I may or may not have one. I'll remind you to go to my website to see what is available. But
In a 1/4 mile, turn left onto Muth Way.
This is a pretty fancy car. And no,
to the
you
rear.
cannot get it with a sunroof. Honda Clarity does not offer sunroof on any model.
Proceed to the route.
Hey Siri, and navigation.
Yeah.
So now we're in the shade. I'm gonna put it in reverse. It's push button shift. We have a backup camera with 3 view options. So as we use the wide view, as moving guidelines, alternate, that's your 180 panoramic wide view. That's your close-up view or normal view, and that's your really take a good look at the curb and get really close to it view. Telescopic view, normal view, super wide view. Notice it's a 180-degree field of view. So if we park, for example, over by this blind intersection, and you're backing out of a blind parking spot, you cannot see left or right, that super wide view is really useful because you can see 180-degree field of vision. 170, 180. So on the screen, this has all kinds of Honda features, Honda settings, all sorts of app installer. You can put more apps. This has HomeLink programmable garage door opener built in. This is the sunglass holder, sun visor, center console storage, glove box storage. Honda has all the manuals available online on the website. If you want to read the owner's manual, it's all online. You can read it on your iPad, your laptop, your desktop. Down here, open the electric charge door, open the gas door, open the trunk. Again, that's your charging port. Yes, it comes with the plug for the charger. That's your gas door, so you can go on those long trips and you don't have to worry about running out of charge battery. It has a smart key system. We have, actually, I think we have 2 or 3 keys for this one. Power mirrors, power windows, power door locks, smart keyless entry. Top of the line features on the Honda Clarity. Base model Clarity is a tippy top, very expensive to buy brand new car. These were pushing $40,000 brand new for the Honda Clarities. So because this is a plug-in hybrid, it qualifies for up to $17,500 cash government money to help you pay for the car. There are multiple programs available. If you live in California, go to driveclean.ca.gov and click on search for incentives, and then enter your zip code, select plug-in hybrid, and see what incentives are available to you. But I'm going to list them here. For example, everyone in the country, you live in Hawaii, do you live in Maine, Massachusetts, you're eligible if you buy this car, because it's priced under $25,000 and it's more than 2 years old, you can qualify for the $4,000 federal income tax credit. When you file your income tax return, you can claim the tax credit, $4,000 federal tax credit if you're eligible. First of all, you have to file your taxes. That's one requirement. But if you live in California, Southern California, Northern California, doesn't matter, the local power companies, including Southern Edison, PG&E, as long as you live in an address that has power connected to it from one of these utilities, even if it's not in your name, doesn't matter. You're renting a room in the house, so what? Same, you qualify. You own your own home, but it's in your wife's name, so what? You still qualify. The power companies, as long as when the car's registered, the address on the registration matches an address with utility company power, your name does not have to be on the bill. You can get up to $4,000 in incentive from the power company. So the first $1,000 is for everyone. High income, low income, doesn't matter. The second $3,000 is low income to moderate income. So for example, right here we're serviced by Edison. So if you make a lot of money, you only qualify for $1,000 rebate there. But if you're moderate income or low income, you can qualify for an extra $3,000 for a total of $4,000. And then we are participating in the Replace Your Ride program. There's multiple programs that are a cash for clunkers program here in California. Replace Your Ride is one of them. They'll pay $9,500 up front when you buy the car, if you qualify for the program and you apply and go through those steps. So check out Replace Your Ride and see if you qualify for that. Check out driveclean.ca.gov, see what incentives are available to you, and that's up to $17,500 if you combine those programs, and some people qualify for all. Few important points of Honda Clarity. This is the plug-in regular, but yet, or they call it a base, but it's not a base model. This is a top of the line Honda. It has features including LED eyebrow lights, LED turn signals, high performance LED headlights. Up in the front in the Honda logo is a radar sensor for your radar adaptive smart cruise control, which works with the front mounted camera, which is part of the radar adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist system. So this has got similar to Tesla's autopilot technology. It has the distance measuring automatic cruise control, a smart cruise control. So when you use cruise control and you set it for 70 miles an hour and traffic slows down, the car slows down automatically, even applies the brake and can come to a full stop on cruise control. And it has collision avoidance, which might help your insurance rates. It has 2 brand new tires, and the other 2 tires are really good tread. These are the existing tires it had. They're almost new. And these front tires are brand new. Let's turn on those super bright LED headlights. What you need to know about headlights: probably the car you're driving now may not have LED headlights. They do sell LED bulbs for those. So what's the difference? Draw yourself a little graph on a piece of paper. Draw a line horizontal, and on the old style headlights there was a big peak in like yellow, but LED headlights have a much wider peak because they reflect a lot more of visible light. So they're brighter across the entire spectrum, which means you can see colors at night. So these are the white LED headlights. They're very bright at night, very easy to see at night. It's tied into automatic dimming high beams, so the front camera will automatically dim your high beams at night. And it has pedestrian detection and avoidance. Honda Clarity has a side view camera, so when you turn on your turn signal, there is a side view camera in the rear view mirror that lights up your navigation screen with what's on the right of you. Now you can turn off that feature if you don't like it. Some people I've seen do turn it off, most do not. You have a backup camera with multiple views. Backup camera is pretty impressive. Let's go for a test drive. First, let's look in the trunk. Honda Clarity has a very large trunk with a back seat that folds down. Pull these little handles and the back seat folds down. It helps to have 2 people to do it, but it does fold down. It has a tire repair kit with an air pump. No spare tire, so that you have a big trunk space. It's hard to see in here because it's dark, but this towel illuminates the space a little bit better. There's room for 3 or 4 suitcases back here. Compared with other cars like Ford Fusion, it has a massive trunk space. The physical size of the car is bigger than a Toyota Prius Prime. And in the back seat you have 5 seats with a lot of leg room. The exhaust does not go down the middle of the car, so the floor height on the middle is very low. Honda Clarity is an engineering marvel. You know, Honda even makes jet aircraft now. They call it the Honda Jet. Honda is a very advanced company. They're competing directly with Toyota. The prices of the Hondas are slightly cheaper in most cases, car for car, but the quality is equal or better to the Toyota products. So remember, yes, this car can be financed. Yes, I can deliver this car across the country to you if you're in Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, Texas, Florida, South Carolina. Not a problem. We can ship it out to you. Shipping to a close place like Texas could cost as much as $400 or $500. Shipping farther to like Florida could cost $1,000. So if you're in New York, it could be $1,200. It could vary. That's not an exact quote. It depends how close you are to a major interstate. Go to my website, mybestcar.com, and if you want to watch the videos, go to my YouTube channel on YouTube and search for My Best Car Com. On YouTube, there's no dot. On the internet, there is a dot because it's .com. But on YouTube, it's spelled the same without the dot. To search for my channel. Now, if you're buying the car and you're paying a check for it, and you watch this video and you want to know who to pay the check to, you're going to pay it to the company name is A Buyer's Choice, located in Southern California. That's where we're at. Call me with questions direct to my number 951-681-2101 between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thank you for watching.